Hey gorgeous star sign, welcome to this round of November love readings. Hope you guys have been enjoying November, wishing you all the best. So if you've been following my channel, you know the love readings always change, they're always shifting. I can't tell you why, it's just what happens. So I have a brand new format, so we're going to pull some oracle cards from the Journey of Love deck, and then we're going to clarify them with some tarot, and then kind of get a final mystical moments oracle just to kind of sum everything up. This round has been interesting. I filmed a few of them so far. They're really focusing on relationships and not always romantic ones. So a lot of this also has to do with just the relationship with yourself. So we're coming out of, I'm filming this on the 19th. Well, I filmed a couple, but today is the 19th. Mars just moved into Scorpio. Mercury is finally going direct this week. So lots of fun things going on. And then Venus is going to be conjunct Jupiter, I think on Sunday during this weekend. So lots of really good things affecting our relationships, especially romantic ones, and how we're connecting to other people in an emotional way. So lots of cool things. This reading really seems to be focusing on how our relationships are shifting and what role we play in it and how we need to adjust and act accordingly. So I can't wait for you to see your readings. I hope you enjoyed them. If you do, please give the video a like and subscribe if you're not already part of our family here. I forgot to mention this in some of the videos, which is why I'm doing it now versus at the end, because some of you will miss it. But yes, and again, if you ever want to connect with me, share anything with me, ask me a question, please feel free. Hit me up in the comment section below. You can also follow me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot and DM me there. Some of you would rather chat there than in the comment section, so it's fine. However you feel comfortable doing that, I'm super happy to engage with you guys. Without further ado, let's get into your reading. See you in a sec. Hello Aries, welcome to your November love reading. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope November has been good to you guys. Can't believe it'll almost be December and then it'll be 2020. Insane. Alright, let's get into your reading. Oh, I am so sorry. I do not know what is getting banged outside. That didn't sound right. I hope you guys can't hear that. I don't know what's going on. Alright. Boom. Hey, look at that. Burning Hero. I think someone else got this card. I almost want to say it was Scorpio. I feel like it might have been Scorpio. I could be wrong. But it might be worth checking out the Scorpio video. Especially if you have some Scorpio placements. Your ruling planet, Mars, moves into Scorpio. Actually, it moved into Scorpio today. Like, literally as I'm filming. That's kind of fun. Alright, and then you guys have Distant Shores. Interesting. And then Spirit Dance of the Goddess. You are the second sign to get a card mentioning Divine Feminine. Not the first time to get this card though, the other one had a different card. But interesting, Divine Feminine seems to be playing up a lot. And you guys are incredibly masculine, I mean Cardinal Fire. So this could be a little bit of your... I was totally going to let that fly. You know what, screw it, we're going to say it. This could be a little bit about your divine partner kind of energetically reaching out to you. Right? So anyway, well, let's get, we'll get into that. Alright, we'll come back to that. But Burning Hero, honestly, normally I see this as an external, like I see this as someone else. In this reading, I really want to say this is you. This is you rising up as like the champion, as like the almost like the knight in shining armor, you know, cliche. But this is, it feels like this is really you kind of rising up in a couple ways. One, you're just kind of rising up in your element. I mean, you are a fire sign, we just talked about that. But this is you really kind of taking a really strong stance. It feels very public, like this is something really noticeable. Like people are seeing this about you and you're just kind of giving off this really potent aura in a great way. Like you're just showing up as like the champion in your relationship, or for it. This feels new though. Like I almost want to say this is more so for my single Aries who maybe have been thinking about a certain person or wanting to make some type of gesture. it's interesting, but it just feels like you've got this like renewed vigor about you, which is great. I love it. I'm all into it. Distant shores. So the person you've been thinking about, this may be a long distance thing, or you may be separated somehow, some way. Whether it's permanent or not, I don't know. But you could be thinking about someone who doesn't live near you, and that maybe that's kind of where this separation has kind of driven this desire to like the point where you're like, no, I need to do something about this. And again, part of it could be this call from the divine feminine. Whether this is, the universal divine feminine, or the feminine, nature that lives within all of us, or just, if you're the divine masculine, your divine feminine, this counterpart, that's just on your mind. So especially if you've been thinking about someone, Aries, this is kind of like them, like you've been in their prayers, they've been thinking about you, which energetically has really kept the two of you connected. But you, in a sense, are growing, and you're becoming more and more... I mean, one, you are definitely becoming more powerful. Like, your divine feminine is definitely sending you some good jujus. But you are also kind of gaining more strength and more power in yourself as this all comes to form. So even if there are certain obstacles, like, the distant shores could just be an example of one such obstacle. This can just talk about, the separation. It's like, here's the prince, here's the princess, here's the dragon, right? So she's sending you good juju, you're growing stronger, both from her influence and your own kind of, training and mastery and your hustle. So these distant shores, they pose less and less of an obstacle as you are growing. I think the big point of this is really this kind of like strengthening that you are going through, Aries, which, beautiful thing. Not mad at it at all. Alright, so we're going to clarify these bad boys. Oh, no, you knew exactly where you wanted to go, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, Spirit, you're funny. Alright, so look at that. Clarifying the burning hero, the Empress, divine feminine herself. Good Lord Jesus. Could we not have nailed that on the head? So yes, you're divine feminine, wherever he or she is. Because remember, it's not about, when I say divine feminine, doesn't necessarily mean it's a woman. This could be the princess just as much as this could be the prince. But you are definitely getting some good juju sent to you from your divine feminine. Whether you guys are in a relationship or not, you guys are already connected, and whoever this feminine is sending you major jujus. We're going to come back to this. Then you have the moon card over here clarifying the spiral dance of the goddess. And I mean, look how similar. Like, it's almost like here's your moon here, and then obviously here's your moon here. So moon is about secrets. To me, it's more of that like primal, there's like this like call of the wild kind of energy in this moon card. It's instinctual, and primal's the word I want to use. Like, I just can't get away from that word. But I think that really speaks to this bond. It's not logical, it's not analytical. Like, it's raw and like primal. It's natural. And not natural as in, organic or anything, but natural in the sense like this, that's just how it is. Like, that's just the law of the land. That's just how law and physics work. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this reading is really about, soulmates. There's some type of karmic, spiritual soul connection between the two of you. And yes, I do think you guys are separated. I don't think you're necessarily together at this moment. But I do want to say that you know of each other, or at least one of you knows of the other, and is really influencing this bond and strengthening it and putting a lot of energy into it. And then here we have the distant shores being clarified by the Four of Swords. So, and again, this kind of reinforces that you guys aren't together, because the Four of Swords is a real solitary energy, but it's a moment of rest, right? It's recovery, it's strengthening, and more so the strengthening, especially for you, especially for you, Aries. Like, you are going through a phase. It's like, I don't know why this is the visual that I'm getting, but it's very like if you've seen the Austin Power movies where he got frozen and he was in the block, right, waiting for the time that he was meant to act. It's kind of like that. Like, I feel like you are kind of in your little, like, cryogenics chamber, you know. It's like saving you for the moment you need to act, but that moment is coming, because again, we talked about it earlier, these distant shores, the separation between the two of you is either getting smaller or your ability to overcome them is getting greater. Either way, like, these obstacles presented that kind of split you two are getting weaker and weaker and weaker and are becoming less significant. Very nice. Alright, let's get one more oracle card. But looking very, very good. I will tell you... Oh, there it is. Your divine feminine, whether you're the feminine or... I feel like for the most part, you play the masculine role just because you're a cardinal fire. So again, it doesn't matter. You could be a woman or a man. That doesn't really matter when we talk about divine feminine and masculine. The divine feminine in this pairing is legit putting a lot of energy into the masculine in a great way. There's a lot of support being sent, whether through prayers, intentions, thoughts. Like, the masculine, which I really want to put you in that role, is really getting some big boosts from your feminine wherever he or she is. Love. Look at that. Elixir of life. Oh, what a romantic card, too. But literally, this is what's happening. Like, your feminine's giving you life. Like, just like, I can't say it in a better way, but like, legit. But I think this is also speaking about the two of you. Like, when I say this is a soul union, this is a soul connection, I mean it. Like, you guys literally, once you get to the point where this isn't an issue and you can stand here like that, oh my god, like, match made in heaven, magic potion brewed, like, potion of eternal happiness. Like, it's some powerful stuff, and it's beautiful. And even just all the red, the passion and fire in this card. There's this leaf that looks like a heart down in her skirt, and, you know, no offense, but you kind of think of the placement of it, you know, just a little. It just feels very passionate, this union. Beautiful thing, Aries. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Honestly, your feminine could even be a Cancer or a Pisces, since it's been being clarified by the moon card. Could totally be a thing. But it doesn't have to be. They could even just have placements in those signs. But very, very nice. I'm going to wrap up this reading here, Aries. As always, sending you love, wishing you the best. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel and join our little family. If you ever want to connect with me, reach out to me, ask me any questions, literally any questions, go for it. You can hit me up in the comment section down below. You can also DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. I also post weekly guidance there as well, so it's a great way to get a little bit of it in between the videos. If you want to book a private session with me, all that info will be in the description box below. Until next time, take care, love you guys, Aries, and I'll see you in your next video. Bye!